Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? A guy like Larry Butz doesn't know what a camera is, who dates models, doesn't know what a camera is. Cool, we're back. Edgeworth is the suspect here. Did Edgeworth commit a murder? I don't think he did, but he was holding a gun. In the cold open, the autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? Who is that? That face! Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. So, who is this guy? Autopsy reports. Age 22. Everyone is so young in this game. So we don't even know the victim's name yet, do we? This must be the chief of detectives over here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gordy cited! I don't believe it! Shouldn't you be reading something more important? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar, my bad. So who's this little plushie back here? Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot at the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Who's this dude? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head. You must be doing image training for arrests. These are the detectives' desks. Oh, look at those boxy-ass monitors I just noticed. This was definitely like early 2000s, maybe late 90s even. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. At least the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Look at this old-ass laptop as well. I don't think we're missing anything. Can we still talk to him? No, I guess we are out of options. Can we present the camera? Sorry, I'm drawing a blink right now. Well, I hope it helps you, pal. Thanks, detective. I guess we can see if he wants to talk. Nope, definitely not. Let's go back to Gord Lake. Let's see if we can go talk to the lady. Is she back? I think she's back. Monster in window seems sus. Gord Lake Woods. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna give her a southern accent now. I tried a Scottish accent. It didn't fit with her. I think a southern accent is more realistic. Hey, howdy, y'all. Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey. This is them. Take a look. Yep, that looks like something, doesn't it? Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with a pistol. He's shooting that man with a pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
That penis is a gun.
What? That penis has a gun. Why did they choose the most phallic image? You can't have silhouettes of someone wearing a hood, okay? It looks like a dick. What? Are you serious? Course. How do you forget? Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all trying to mock my accent. Yeah, she's definitely Southern. Okay. I'm a sensitive lady. Yeah, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't you see, y'all, I'm kinda busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner read the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta, don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn! She's definitely Southern. I'm glad I gave up on the Scottish accent when I did. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo taken automatically. 12:15 at 12:25 at 12:15 a.m. Taken automatically. Well, the thing is, right, so already this is what I'm thinking. So if we take a look, she said that it goes off automatically when there's a loud sound. Which means, okay, a gunshot probably set it off, but that would mean that there wouldn't be the victim's body still standing up. That body should already be in the water. If this was taken after the gunshot, they would already be dead. There would only be one person on this boat. So that's already some information. I'm like, wait a second. This had to be taken before the gunshot went off. No muzzle flash either, exactly. Maybe there was something else going on. So this is some major evidence, and I'm just like, man, there's something odd about this. This photo is not automatically taken because the gun hasn't actually gone off yet. So there you go. Oh, who's over here? Gourd Lake Public Beach. Also, I'm just gonna save that. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! It's Santa Claus! Ah! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Ha! I knew it. I knew it had to be someone that we already met. Larry, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I'm working my day job? I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Fiancé deserves the best. Fiancé? Not another model, I hope. I don't know, if this dude is dating models, there must be something about him that the ladies love, if you know what I mean. 2 models in one lifetime? Save some for the rest of us, dude. Oh, Fiancé's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, "You go, girlfriend," you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow! A Santa costume? She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I mean, partner nowadays can mean, like, a romantic partner. But in 2001, they probably meant business partner. We know they're talking about business partner, but Larry doesn't know that. Also because she's 17. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's little sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Are you sure? Shall we examine? I don't think there's anything to examine. I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiancé, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. I think we just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Fiancé's not in town right now. Oh, it's Fiancé from a town that we don't know. She's from Canada. She goes to town in Canada. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Or, you know, that too. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. Wait, oh, is that how they know each other? They went to school together? Fiancé or Beyonce? Yeah, that's the point. What? Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Fiancé's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? Like the Loch Ness Monster? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Yeah, this is definitely Loch Ness Monster type shit. Giant life form appears in Gourd Lake. Nick, a monster, a real monster. My question is, who the hell are those two people in the photo? It's a hand with a gun! Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion. Okay, so that would explain why they set it up so that it automatically takes a picture. Because the Loch Ness Monster, or Gordy, would make a sound when they appeared out of the water? Because that wasn't making any sense. But also the fact that they came here for to watch the meteors, that also doesn't make any sense to me. I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Article about a monster sighted at Gourd Lake. Let's talk about Edgeworth. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Jesus. I might need to turn that down. It's a little bit loud. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong. He's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was the famous defense lawyer back in the day. Oh. That would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? We just uncovered a bit of lore, I think. So Edgy Boy decided to become a prosecutor, but he was always trying to be like his dad, who was a defense lawyer. So something happened between him and his dad, I guess, maybe, that made him change his mind and tried to argue against his dad. And now he just became a prosecutor. But there's still the matter of the fact that Edgy Boy doesn't want us to defend him, even though his case is pretty out there right now. Nick shattered his dreams. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Hey, Larry, do you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know, that's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... Oh, wait, Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? Was that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh. Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? A guy like Larry Butz doesn't know what a camera is. Who dates models doesn't know what a camera is. Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. Why you say junior high? Did you not graduate high school? Sir? I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it. Jeez. Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. Because you blow it all on Beyonce. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem if that's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Back when Mia was still alive. I guess that's all we can do for now? I don't think there's anything new, is there? This stick is suspicious. Still don't want to talk to me, do you, Edgeworth? But now we're back here. Not a gumshoe in sight. You're looking for Detective Gumshoe. He's in the questioning room. Apparently, an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Can we examine more? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Move in the crowd. Wear drab clothes. Never enter the target's field of vision. He must be doing an image training for trailing. Or something like that. Can we do nothing else right now? What is it? Oh! Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right! That guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake? Well, what should we do? The police have pretty much made up their minds about Mr. Edgeworth did it. If Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything, I guess we could go look for clues down by the lake? Right. Why won't Mr. Edgeworth tell anything? And why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk. I think he's probably embarrassed or something. Let's go to Grossberg Law Offices. That sounds good. Oh, I like how the painting's still missing as well. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Should we go examine a little bit? Why is the wall there a different color? The big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. He gave it to the pink-haired man who killed Mia. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right. He's a really cute plant. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has got money to burn. We should put things on our client table too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You'd better start saving your allowance then. Okay, what do you mean by allowance? Are you saying that she gets allowance because she's 17, therefore still legally a child? Or allowance in the fact that if she's your partner, then you're paying her wage because it's her job? That's not allowance, that's just paying her to do a job that you hired her for. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well then, let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. Then, can we take that wooden bear? It is kind of cute. It's eating a salmon. I guess that's all? Can we talk? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see? Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Guess I can present something. So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. Haha, that's what she said. And this was before that's what she said was actually a thing. And it just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out at the lake? Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars, explosions. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. Yeah, she seems sus, because she meant to take pictures of meteors, but meteors don't make really loud sounds. But apparently, Gordy does? So maybe she was trying to take a picture of Gordy instead. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say that this is the man that Miles Edgeworth shot? So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? No, well, not exactly, is it? Because I still think that this was taken before the big shot. Yes? You can't really say that's for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Let's talk about Robert Hammond, shall we? Hi, kitty! You're so cute. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Was that the same case of, like, Mia and Maya's, like, mother being ruined by the pink-haired guy? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. I knew it. It was the same one. Wait. You don't mean... That was a medium... My mother? Yes, my dear. A spirit medium, Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. What do you mean, no conviction? Wait. So I don't know lawyer speak or whatever, but if something means if there's no conviction, then does that mean they were not guilty? But they couldn't convict the person of a crime or something. The DL6 incident? Yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. Ah. So failed to convict means they're found not guilty. That's what it means. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Oh my god, there's so much drama and daddy problems. What? His father? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Well, this is opening up some lore, I think. Is that maybe one of the reasons why Edgeworth and Mia, like, I don't know if they ever actually interacted, but if they didn't get along, then that would explain a lot. Because Mia's mom was labeled as a fraud who was responsible for not getting Miles's father's killer convicted of a crime. The murderer was set free! Should have had a better defense lawyer. So is that what happened? Oh my god, we have motive! So the victim was a defense attorney on this case. So the victim here was a defense attorney who defended the killer of his father and won the case. So the murderer of Edgeworth's father got away with murder, basically. So now there's motive. Interesting. This just got very interesting. Maybe he did do it. He didn't do it. Edgeworth didn't do it. Someone made it look like he did it, but he didn't do it. I'm pretty sure. Is written on the back. Wait, so this was the same photo from before, isn't it? Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go back to the detention center. Wait, we can't go back to the beach? Apparently. December 25th, detention center visitors room. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. I guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again, just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case, understand? Why did you go to Gourd Lake? I have no intention of telling you. Nor, apparently, would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Shall I present this photo? What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right? I'm sorry, I can't think of anything I want to say about that. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Well, there we go. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter. Your attorney's badge? Can't say I really want to see one of those right now. I showed him my badge. An old photograph of Misty Faye. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident? Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Cool! Talk to me, Edgeworth! Well, you have to remember, the thing is, right, at one point I was a suspect for a murder, and he was still trying to prosecute against me. Well, I'm not sure what else we can do right now. Should we go back to Wright & Co? No? Grossberg? No? Move back to the... Oh, the police station. We haven't been there in a little while. Move to the Criminal Affairs Department. There we go. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all about hearing what happened to Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. What are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? Gumshoe? You just admitted to covering up evidence. Because you don't want to prosecute your man Edgy here. How about you just hire a really good lawyer, aka me, to defend him? Because he obviously didn't do it. Look, I've been a lawyer for 3 cases and I've won all 3, okay? I'm 3 for 3 right now. I can handle it. No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say? She said she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from this photo who it is shooting, whatever. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Actually, I think you can do that on film. Because when it comes to digital cameras, like, you have a certain amount of pixels that are taken in a photo. But that's all you have. If you try to enhance it, you're not going to increase your pixels. Film is different. I'm not entirely sure exactly how it works, but you can fit a whole lot of content onto a film reel. There is this Mel Brooks movie. I forgot which one it was. Where like they took a photo of like some sort of crime that happened. And they kept blowing up from like this size to this size to this size to the size of the wall back there. And it's like, oh, hey, look, there's a man in the elevator. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great. Technically, you have not been hired as a defense attorney, okay? In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. Really? A photo when the shot rang out?
Are you sure about that?
I don't know about that, good sir. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. Oh, I didn't overlook anything. I'm way smarter than Phoenix Wright in this very moment. The rest of the time I'm an absolute bumbling idiot, but right now I know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. I guess we'll go talk to him again. Can I present photos? Hey, pal, there's only one thing I want to see from you. And that's a letter of request from Mr. Edgeworth for you to be his defense attorney. Okay, he doesn't care. We shall move to the detention center again. The DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Oh, shit. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that day, from that time, are foggy. Wait, so if Edgeworth literally saw his father get killed, a defense attorney, And like, he literally saw the murder. He knows who the murderer was. Then that would be why he has such a gripe against defense attorneys, and he's so adamant about getting a guilty verdict. Because he doesn't want the same thing to happen to anyone else. But the thing is, right, is that by channeling your anger into being a prosecutor to try and get a guilty verdict no matter what, you're also putting innocent people in prison as well. Just because your father's murderer got away with it doesn't mean that it's right to lock up innocent people either. So I don't know. Like, I see where he's getting from, because I'd be very pissed off. If I saw someone get killed in front of me and they got away with it, I'd be super pissed. This game actually irritates me because it seems like it goes totally illogical randomly. For a very logical, complex game. Why would the police need a psychic medium if he saw the crime? Exactly. If he saw the crime and he saw who the murderer was, then, like, how old was he at the time? But wait, 15 years. Wait, how old is he? 15 years ago. So he must have just been a child. Maybe they didn't believe him because he was a child. And that's why... And maybe that's why when he called Cody the child witness, he was like, this is a child, you have to be delicate. Maybe they weren't delicate with him when he was a child testifying in this case about his father's death. You want to make sure that Cody didn't get the same kind of traumatic experience in court that he did when he was a child. Oh my god, so much lore! I might just be filling it in myself, but whatever. I'd be super pissed off if I were him too. Twen 24. So, when his father was murdered, he was only 9. A gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. The defense attorney in the DL6 incident. Disappeared after the DL6 incident. What happened to the mother? That's a good question. We don't know. And memories from that day are foggy because he was only 9 years old. I suppose it's a defense mechanism. In any case, I suspect a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. He does have motive, though. It makes it easier. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. Ooh, interesting. Statute of limitations. So, does that mean something about, like, if you committed a crime or something like that? Like, so long ago? Or, like, if you have information on something? Like, if you signed... like an NDA. I don't think it's related to NDAs directly. I think it has to do with, like, if something happened so long ago, you can wait after a certain amount of time before you can talk about it without any legal repercussions, basically. I think that's what it means. It's the max time that that can pass before charges
M.R.
become invalid.
Edgeworth, did you murder your father?
Mostly a criminal concept. Yeah, so like if there was like, oh, we found a pound of cocaine, but we have no suspects on who it is, and then like 10 years go by, no one can be legally charged for that case after something like that. Statute of limitations is 20 years, and I killed someone 20 years ago, and 1 minute ago I can't be charged. Interesting. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. I've heard that term before. So the statute of limitations on that case expires in 3 days. And cases in this game are like 3 days long or whatever. So what does that mean for this case? Let's keep reading. So I'm speculating without actually like, you know, learning all the information. The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. Interesting. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. Charge people like the Golden State serial killer. They caught him almost 50 years later. I think I've read something about that. Japanifornia's interpretation of the statute of limitations. I love that term, Japanifornia. That's really fantastic. I'm gonna use that phrase going forward in this game. Something like that. Was there only one suspect in that case? What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. That's what I was thinking, like... cat. Kitty. There's a kitty. Oh, you're just crawling all over the place, aren't you? Hi. You're so cute. Look at you, pretty girl. You were so pretty. Yeah, so we know that Miles' father was a defense attorney, and he was killed by some dude, and the suspect of the case was declared innocent, or at least they failed to convict, was the term that they actually used. So maybe it was one of those cases, like I said, where, like, if Edgeworth witnessed the murder, he saw his father die, and his father's murderer got away with it. He's like, I'm never gonna let this happen. We're getting some backstory. I like lore. Right. Huh? It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we will. Ah, who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay us back? Wait, what? She's like, how dare you thwart my mayhem, mother? Oh man, why you do this to me? I just want to lay on that desk and be cute. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Oh wait, no, Phoenix said that? Phoenix can pay him back. Because Edgeworth did actually help him out a little bit in the previous case. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! It's calming down. Whew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. I wonder how this earthquake is going to affect things, like the crime scene? Or perhaps, the photo lady's next role is now ruined because of the camera shake? Because as far as I know, earthquakes don't normally make a large sound like that. It's just, it depends on how close you are to the epicenter. Because this is what I'm thinking. The earthquake is going to affect something in some way. They wouldn't have an earthquake if it wasn't important. Because, have they found the body? No, I think they found the body, didn't they? They just can't ID the body, but they did find it. So they did an autopsy report on it. Nothing to examine here, I think. Alright, so we had an earthquake. How does that affect things? Let's find out. Nothing new to talk about? Misty Faye. Mother of Mia and Maya Faye. Show this photograph to Miles Edgeworth. He'll have something to say to you then. I already did that. Alright, let's talk to Gumshoe here. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get you the rest... and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. That's gonna be some important information, I think. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. We've done it. Save your progress up to this point. I didn't actually save anything up until now. I think this is actually an excellent place to go ahead and at least cut this recording so that when I come back, we will start on the trial on day 2. Thanks for watching so far.